pretty much the same music. Instead of me
Who?
a little bit of time where no, I'm not. I don't. I'm not at work listening to music. I don't get the chance to do that.
They better not be the game. Nah, he's a goat. He's a legend. He's not a goat. The game's a legend. He's a legend. Okay. Shut the fuck up. You just, that's what he said. No, you said he was a goat. Is he a goat? A goat is top 10. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Do whatever I want to be. He top 50. Greatest of all time 50. Right, how do I get to say what a goat is? Why is it got to be top 10?
We're paying homage to the young fella.
No, is this Juicewrld?
No.
I'm just saying, what you just said earlier.
I was about to say, homage to the young fella.
No, that is not what you said.
You didn't say young fella?
No.
You said goat?
No, you said we're paying homage to a legend.
I said goat.
No, he said goat to the game. You said legend.
I said both. Yeah, I said both.
I clearly said goat.
He said legend.
I said goat. I said we're gonna push the narrative.
Oh, you might have said we're paying homage to a young goat.
A young goat. He don't like being put in.
He's not that either, so enough.
You're not doing that on this podcast.
Doing what? You're the one being overly respectful.
The man just died.
Hours ago.
Okay, play demons.
You're so disrespectful.
That's not disrespectful. How?
That's his song.
He don't even, he's not on the song.
That's the good part.
Hold on, you don't like that song, but then interlude on Drake's album?
That's not what I'm saying. That's not the song I played. Drake got.
It should be. What would you play, Legend? If I die.
Whereas this is but this is a distinct.
One of the
Everything.
Okay.
But this is the distinct difference between
slandering legends.
Literally everything that you send me,
somebody's a
I go
legend
with
or
it.
not. I mean, I can argue if they're not, but that's
Well,
clear.
with the, you know what I'm saying.
let's
You know what I'm saying.
okay.
And I'll listen to it and I'm like,
can I say
like
something?
it.
Turn it down. Let's name our top 5 white guys. That's hard, bro. Let's name our top 5 white guys.
That's true, but I got a couple people like you.
Top 5 white guys?
Yeah.
Because like him, I don't have time.
Top 5 white guys.
That's true. That's true. If my little brother sent me some stuff, I'm not listening to it.
Yeah.
But
Not me, but he's over Mac Miller.
No, he's not.
I'm not getting in that with y'all.
But the difference is, now
You think we fuck with Eminem more than we fuck with Mac Miller?
Not that he's dead now.
He's starting to listen.
I'm just telling you what it
Not
is.
that he's dead.
Before you did anything,
But
you
what he
said
will
R.I.P.
do is,
Yeah, definitely not. Seriously, R.I.P. to Juicewrld, but why don't you?
Awfully rude.
How am I getting
won't-
away?
Well, anyway, let's put this into some kind of context. It's a Sunday, so it's just a
Right.
few hours after the reports
but
of
then
Juicewrld
I'm glad
dying.
you're clarifying this.
So yeah, sad news, very
Shane
sad.
didn't even know.
yeah, for sure.
Or it's not even
I already did my grieving. Because I already did my grieving.
Well, no, Shane knew. He just was late to the party because he woke up late. It's not like he just.
You didn't listen to it.
I already did my
When
grieving.
I walked in
I
the
know
door,
it is.
Oh, really?
So
I
that's
know, but I'm
Yeah,
glad.
but I woke up at 10.
So you just found out later.
I don't like
I
your.
I mean,
that was bullshit.
Yeah, sad news, man. Sad news. Another
It's just
Young
eerie
hip-hop.
because, like, I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
There's another hip hop.
Because there's multiple times where
That's what I'm saying. And when anyone from the hip hop
I'll be
community
thinking I'm
dies,
21
I'm
now.
not a Roy Brian.
but you're 26.
I know, like, it just.
about you again right now. It's about you.
What he said is
not wave rider on the positive,
I'm
but
just
wave
saying,
rider
that's
on the
how-
negative.
Say it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So we can get past it.
No, because you're not understanding my point.
Who's 21 SGD agent?
Yeah, I know. Like, why
I'm just
we at
trying to
the
think of
age
scenarios
where
where you
like, I'm
haven't,
stuck
is
on?
my thing.
Like 2010 you're stuck on.
Yeah, like that's always been like
Ain't
this.
that-
whole-
you still do that?
you still
I mean,
think
just
this is
the most recent thing is the Drake
Y'all
way.
grieve getting
Of him with little
This
girls.
is what I realized.
But not the back. He's hated Drake forever, so he's been looking.
But I'm
Yeah,
just,
but
that's
don't
what I
get
said the
mad
most
at
recent.
And so you mean to tell me like
Yeah, we've been having bad talks.
I'm not saying you
No, yeah.
behind you.
Yeah, I do.
I know.
I do.
No, you
I'm
don't.
confused.
Nah, because you know how Gary Reel's a joke. You know how Gary Reel's always
I've
like,
been saying.
I hate people that are 30. You have your own fucking
But what I'm
life,
saying is
man.
you couldn't, like people like
I
that,
think-
like
I'm
you can't
33
wait
after
to
the
find
war.
something,
He does
How he
and
like-
then once you
But
find
that's
it,
real,
it's
though.
certain.
I'm not
It's
saying
certain.
it's not.
Okay, that's
he do be
different
that.
than.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I'm
different.
saying.
than
Yeah, nah,
you're
I
making
mean,
the claim that because we're talking
You are starting to. I love it because you're starting
My
to pin.
point was
Actually,
I don't like getting older. Yes, you're correct. We do not getting older.
That's
Are you about to pinpoint
Yes,
something about me?
exactly.
yeah, nah, I don't even do it. You do it to yourself.
But why? What did I just do for you?
And then I ride the wave. No.
Well,
So you-
that's the same. You're literally saying the same thing because whatever you're looking for, you'll find it.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No, that's.
I mean, I wouldn't say. I don't know if he's depressed, but
That's two different things.
I mean, yeah.
Who, Juicewrld wasn't depressed?
We
Riding the wave.
He was extreme.
But
Seeing.
you said what you
I'm not
said,
saying you.
I
I'm not. You got to understand. I don't think you're. I don't think you're dumb. I don't think that you just.
Yeah.
I know how you work. You generally go with the opposite of what most people do. So what I'm saying is, if there's something bad that you don't like about somebody, the minute you find that, you'll right.
Yeah, it scares you.
Because you already don't like them.
No, I don't think that. No.
I'm not saying that you just go, hey, let me find the most negative thing.
I respect you enough to say that you train
I'm not saying that you just find negative waves.
Be honest, was there a point before like you started intaking all these videos and stuff like that? And it's not.
But the fact that you go looking is nuts.
Not to be this.
No, yeah, that's right. When
you're naturally.
It's a mindset.
You are the king of side arguments. Do you know that?
And
You and your brother. You and your brother, y'all are the king of side arguments.
You say input is output.
Yes.
So it's not me consciously training. It's just what I.
No, but all he was saying is, I finished on 21-year-old chain.
Ever since I've known him,
damn,
Stephen, I thought he was.
I thought he.
That's all.
That's all he was saying.
That's all I'm saying.
You start getting the right content in your life, and you realize you're right.
Yeah, but I don't consciously train myself to.
Nah,
think like that.
input's output.
Matter of fact, my cousin, I was talking to my cousin last night.
Because you don't wake up every day training yourself to, and I'm not.
But
but you don't wake up every single day training yourself to think the way you think. It's just.
Yeah, but that's subconsciously. No, but you're acting like there's only one fold. You're acting like there's only subconscious things out there. You can consciously train yourself.
No, I'm very aware of what you put in.
And that's what I'm. So that's consciously. So that's consciously doing.
But I'm saying that specific thing. I don't train myself.
Anyway, let's talk about something on this podcast. Do y'all think that there is a distinct going back to the juice
that's
world?
consciously. That's what I'm saying. You train. That's training yourself. That's
But I'm saying there's
consciously
also stuff that you do subconsciously too.
Yeah, subconsciously would be.
Is it scared? Because
subconsciously is
hip hop
being depressed about us turning 24. That's subconsciously. That's not nothing that we intentionally made ourselves do. It's just the way we live makes us feel like that.
Right, and how people operate.
I don't think
Is it scary to y'all that?
I think Shane about 25 years old. He's like, yeah, I'm 25.
No, I agree. Yeah. I was just saying he consciously did that, even though he don't think he has. He's consciously.
I'm saying it's not like
Is
it crazy?
Juicewrld died from seizures, and we can probably assume that it's drugs.
Type shit.
And that's
2 years old. I
don't want to say that because I don't know with the. I'm not saying that.
In a way, yes, but in a way,
Is that crazy, dude? Like how that gap between me and Sheedy and us, and the gap between Shane
Who else
and
was dropping them at this
so
time?
he's been outside. There's things that he's seen that we don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are the
Shane's a
mainstream.
grown ass man.
And even though X wasn't really mainstream and Lil P, but I'm saying what's cool is dying.
Why wouldn't I? SpongeBob came out in '99 when I watched the first episode.
Let his 2-year-old ass.
No. Hold on. I'm not saying the cool thing is to die. I'm saying what is cool
Let me show
currently.
you some respect. You have the best memory.
No, the cool people are dying.
Selective, but yeah.
The people that are being polarized and the people that are being.
That's because if something's vital in your life and it was just
from whatever. I'm not saying it's cool to die. That's not what I'm saying.
Can't understand is because we were raised different. So don't compare, identify.
Yes, but I'm talking.
Well, we're gonna identify that we haven't been given the.
We already intro.
At that magnitude though, at like a Juicewrld or an X or.
Why are you painting this narrative on camera like?
No, you hated it.
No, you hated me.
So answer my question because I might be wrong for it.
No,
Were the people at that
magnitude?
magnitude?
Slander just
Slander.
That's it. Make slander.
How many times
No, you
did
did.
I play Juicewrld?
No, you telling me to turn that white guy shit off.
Yeah, that's multiple times.
Yeah.
No, guys, do that thing song.
Yeah, bro. I would really like punch you right now.
Are y'all being
I'm
serious?
dead serious, bro. I didn't come over here multiple times and try to play Juicewrld.
Does it? My question. I'm not even arguing. I don't.
Maybe that specific song.
What I'm saying is, does that?
That's the song. That one song.
I would put all the money in my bank account. I've never heard you play Juicewrld.
No, he played 2 songs.
Not when I was here. I swear to God.
Okay.
He's played 2 songs.
That's besides the point. I watched that
And
video.
whenever I did try to turn it on, so what me and your interactions would ever give you the
Okay. First off. I said hold on.
Okay.
First off, Lucid Dreams I've always played since it came out.
I've never heard you play it.
Okay. That may be why you're skewed, but I'm telling you what it is.
Right, but no.
I've always played. These girls are the same. I've also.
Because whenever you.
Just because I don't like.
You would say no. Whenever I would play a Juicewrld song, you say turn that whack shit.
Yeah,
off.
but I didn't.
We never hear you.
I mean, it might be social media.
Right.
But even back then, it was like I'm not
going
going to disrespect
I
anybody
would
saying no.
assume that you didn't like
people
him.
like Lil Wayne, people like
you know what assuming does.
Eminem, like the guys that were like they weren't dying.
And then there's also
is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like these.
information you've been given.
Hunter, can you attest? I don't know if you remember or not, but has there been times where we've argued, not me and you specifically, but I don't know who was on here, but we had a conversation, and I have said that Juicewrld had had dope videos, and I understood his art.
And we just
Like,
talked about
I had that conversation
who
with
Juicewrld is to
with
this
in
younger
here.
generation.
When we was trying to, when we was, I listen to These Girls Are the Same all the fucking time.
I've never.
I
wouldn't say all the fucking time, but yes,
You have to understand what I'm saying, the way
that's why I
that
said
they-
I'm not gonna say he didn't like Juicewrld, but you slandered Juicewrld a lot. You didn't like Juicewrld.
That's not, don't
In the hip-
say,
not celebrities,
no,
I'm talking about-
be fair. I didn't like the
talking about
album,
hip-hop.
but don't, you're making it seem like because y'all are attacking my cat. But when you're saying that, you're insinuating that like I didn't like the nigga. Like
You have to understand what I'm saying. What year, what age did Michael Jackson?
But that's what it's coming off when somebody dies.
50 years old. So
Okay,
he
but when
was not
somebody,
influencing nobody.
but y'all need, okay, but y'all need to separate.
Actively influencing nobody.
That's what I'm saying. That y'all need.
These guys are
that's what
dropping
y'all- Okay, but y'all need to make that
as they're
clear,
gaining their
'cause y'all-
fans,
when you
as
say-
they're
because you're
as they're
insinuating by playing the song and he
Juicewrld
just
X,
died,
Lil Peep,
and then
they have
you're, like,
cult
attacking
followers.
me.
Really, what I was
The
giving
youth, they have cult followers, right? And they're not dying at the peak. They're dying
I
like.
told you already. So I was
But it's at a level to where it's like
first and
people are
told y'all he
getting
died. We had a whole conversation.
And
you missed
not
it.
even-
And
not-
I said,
not
oh,
even
that's
that.
sad
That's
as
not my
fuck.
point. My point
Then I
is
went on fucking Facebook, posted a whole
path
bunch of
that
things
they
about how
lead to.
sad it was. Played some of his music today and said it was sad. Then I also said I'm not gonna gas his album that I shitted on just a few months ago. I didn't like the album. That's that. I still stand on that.
I mean, it's like,
This is what I'm
but
telling
my
you,
point
King.
was.
Shouldn't gas him at all.
Hold on. This is what
Not
I'm
gonna
telling
gas him at all.
because he's a king and I respect him. You know what I mean? So
And it's not even that. It's more so not even the death. It's what they're talking about, and
talk
then
about it in the podcast.
then
It
they're
came
dying.
off a little.
No,
Yes,
that, I said don't. I don't want to intro to that song. I just got to be honest. I'm not about to be that
This
nigga.
isn't the intro.
I'm not about to be that
Right,
nigga.
exactly.
This is
even
if I didn't
X,
like that
even
song,
X was
if I ever
was
told you to turn that
was
whack
murdered.
shit off or whatever it was that specific song.
just said that you
Honestly,
fucking
it's still
listened to
kind
it.
of
I'm talking about like
It's
Mac
someone you just
Miller.
said
I mean,
turn
even
that
Mac Miller at the time
I don't
is
wanna
not
intro to
like.
that song.
But I'm saying,
But I'm saying with X, with
I hope not to that. I said I didn't want to be that guy.
anyway, we had a brief lapse.
Everybody posting their Juicewrld albums.
Just another motherfucking
A brief lapse.
So what was
technical
your-
difficulty.
so what
But
was your-
anyway, what we were talking about is
Your
because I don't
beef?
even know when we'll find out here in a little bit where it picked up at. But anyway, we're
Demons
talking
is his
about
best song.
Juicewrld, and we're talking about
Demons being his best song.
that's not his best song. It's just not, and it's disrespectful to say that. But we're talking about how the difference between being centered and being closed-minded
Oh yeah.
and music opinions.
in music opinions. And I was just saying, I believe that.
Well,
I would-
one, let's all get that. We all are to a certain
For sure.
extent.
And
We don't-
even
that's
out of
the
all of
country.
us-
we don't listen to
Yeah,
to a certain
right.
extent. We all
That was
Exactly.
my only point.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, and I agree with that. But there's also the side of hip hop, because all that would fall under hip hop, right? Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
What? Hold on. What?
Yeah.
What? Just rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
everybody,
for sure.
everybody would
Yeah.
fall. Young boy, all of them
Yes.
would fall on. We could all three do a better job of being more open with other stuff. With it,
But that's a twofold thing.
not necessarily.
Yes,
especially when we
yes,
come
it
in
is.
here every week and we talk about.
That's why I said it's a twofold thing. Because if it's a part of, I'll be willing.
It's not what I like.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
But
If-
I
if-
will listen to it just because. Oh, this is exactly what I was about to say. I was getting ready to. This is
telling
how
me
I believe that
specifically.
you judge music. I believe if somebody's popping, you will go to Twitter and see what everybody else is saying about them. You'll go to YouTube. You'll go read the comments and see what they are talking about to get a better.
If somebody's popping,
No, you are a comment.
I'm saying if people are talking about them, you will go before you listen to their music. If it's somebody that you haven't already listened to, you will go to find out what people already say about them, and then you'll go listen.
no, that's not true.
You come on here all the time. And you always talk about what the comments say. Well, I keep seeing people say.
Yeah. But that's not necessarily before the fact.
But it's during.
I'm a reaffirm.
You do a very bad job of going into stuff with your own view
No.
without seeing other stuff.
No. I'm usually contrary. But I do.
Hunter is.
No.
Hunter will wait for something to lose the hype and then go listen to it.
Yeah,
Which is whack, too.
But that's not being contrary.
Yeah, it
Be
is.
more objective.
No,
It would be
ain't.
more. He would have the more
No, I'm talking
unbiased
about contrary.
view.
But
of it.
that contrary means going against. If I went with a lot of views, then I would like Drake.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you go with what everybody likes. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm saying
you
there's
will
a lot
go.
of times that people reaffirm what I already believe.
I don't know. I think sometimes you ride the wave
Stop it.
of what the slander. If it's slander, you'll pick up on what the slander is. Yeah.
Okay, so Juicewrld.
You said I slander him. Is that like a...
Nah, I'm not saying that's the case with you for everybody, but I'm saying that's something that you do. Is that not something that he does?
I mean, so do I half-ass? I mean, so do I do it sometimes?
I'm saying there's a lot of time I don't believe you have your own opinion. Or I'm sorry, I don't believe you formulated your own opinion.
Formulated my own opinion. Give me some examples.
No, there's times where you don't. You're openly admit you don't. Especially if something you don't care about.
About what?
You'll say, well, I know you, because this is
not nothing.
Well, this is one of his favorite things to do is you'll say, I didn't listen. We'll be like, did you listen to it? You'll be like, I don't have to listen to it. Go look at Twitter. That's one of your things that you always go to. You'll be like, go look what people are saying.
No.
You say that all the time.
No.
Yes, you do.
No, you do say that.
You say that all the time.
I'm not even talking about. I've never seen him do that with a new artist necessarily. Like if you said, "Hey, listen to him," and he was just like, "Nah," because I've seen.
Nah, I'm not saying it's that. I'm not saying like that.
But there's times where
I'm saying you will formulate a thought off of something that you haven't listened to.
There's times you told me multiple times, listen to this album for me.
Yeah, that I was gonna say I do that.
So therefore, that's formulating an opinion.
Yeah, that's not your own.
Yeah, but that's
because if I come back to you, and
even
say,
if he's a credible,
that shit's whack. You're gonna tell the next person I've seen him or not.
Even if he's a credible source, even if you know that he gives a good take on music.
No, I won't. See that's true. I just won't listen to it. You won't. I just won't listen to it. That's the only reason why. When have I always done that? Have I always told you to listen to anything?
No.
When did I just start doing that?
This year.
Why? Could you elaborate why you think I would do that?
There could be many reasons. I'm not.
I mean, because you listen to. He has more time to listen to artists.
Yeah, but that necessarily don't mean anything with music.
Okay, but I could somewhat agree with your intake on. We like pretty much the same music. So instead of me with the little bit of time where y'all know I'm not at work listening to music. I don't get the chance to do that.
Music. We also like a lot of different music.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah, but the music that we both like, I mean, there's not music that you really like that I don't like. Can you really think of artists that we mutually don't have in common, other than maybe A Boogie?
No, there's a lot of them.
Not for real.
Yeah, maybe not on the alternative side. You're looking at like on our like music side. Me and you are like a lot, but there's a lot for where you won't even know them because.
Okay, well,
yeah.
But I'm saying, would I not like them?
I don't know.
If there's
I was about to say, what your point was, I was about to say, you said there's a different thing between corner-minded and closed-minded. Or cornered and closed-minded. I think he has a fault as in, he don't listen to nobody. So
that's what I'm saying.
Stefan's the person, real quick, Stefan's the person, if he don't find the music, like he's one of the people who has to find the stuff first for him to like really like it. Or someone who, one of a few people can tell him.
He don't like being put on.
He does not like being put on. He likes to be the put on.
Right.
He likes to put people on. So if you try someone he don't really like, for instance, he don't really, or he might respect your music opinion more than a lot of other people's. But for if someone he don't respect music opinion at all tells him about an artist, he's not listening.
That is 100. That's the more accurate reading than the other side.
But even now, granted, you do not be. I mean, I ain't gonna say you don't have time to listen to music, but you are short on time to listen to music, especially with me. But there's times where I'll tell you listen to a lot of people, and you'll be like, yeah, and you don't listen to.
That's true.
Whereas this is
I'm not even saying that.
But this is the distinct.
And that's not me being closed-minded because I'm open to doing it. I just never.
But this is the distinct difference between me and you. Literally everything that you send me, I go listen to.
Not everything you told me, but
well,
yeah, okay.
With the you know what I'm saying.
Majority.
You know what I'm saying. And I'll listen to it and I'll be like, I either like it or I don't.
Yeah, but I mean, that's also because you respect my music opinion, correct? So
that's true. But I got a couple people like you that do that.
But you respect their music opinion
because like him, I don't have time.
But you respect their music opinions, right?
That's true.
That's true.
If my little brother sent me some stuff, I'm not listening.
And that's my point. That's my point.
But
I'm saying that, and that's why I'd be like, listen to that Game album for me, Hunter. Because but
the difference is now here's where you get got because now I come back and say not Game album hard as fuck. That Rick Ross album's hard as fuck. He still ain't listening.
That's true. That's true.
But what he will do is. In like arguments per se, he's arguing with somebody else. So like, I heard the album was alright. Like he won't shit on the album because
he hasn't listened to it.
You're right.
And he don't want to.
But I'm glad you're clarifying this.
Unless it's with us because you shit on the album before.
Yeah. What album?
Or it's not even he won't shit on it. But what it will be is we'll be talking like top 5 albums of the year. Me and you'll be like, nah, Rick Ross. I'm like, no. I'm like, bitch, you didn't listen to it.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
I know it is.
These are accurate.
I know.
But I'm glad because. I don't like your assessment. That was bullshit. Your assessment's a little bit more accurate.
There's nothing a little bit more accurate. It's what it is.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is because
there's multiple times where
I'm not. First off, what he said is completely correct. I'm not a wave rider. Don't do that. No. What he said is
not wave rider on the positive, but wave rider on the negative.
No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I'm trying to think of scenarios to where.
I'm just trying to think of scenarios where you haven't. Is my thing.
What? Like you gotta give me because you're the one making the claim. I need to.
I mean, just the most recent thing is the Drake wave of him with little girls.
Well, not the back. He's hated Drake forever, so he's been looking for
But
him.
that's what I said, the most recent.
And so you mean to tell me
I'm not saying you pioneered it.
No, you're saying the opposite. You're saying that I've seen the wave and I joined the wave.
Yeah.
I've been saying that. I literally been saying that.
But what I'm saying is you couldn't, like, people like that, like, you can't wait to find something, and then once you find it, it's let's surf it.
Okay, that's different than you're making the claim that, because we were talking about music, that my point was I look for things to reaffirm my belief. That's what you're saying.
Yes,
I look
exactly.
for things to reaffirm my belief. So you made the claim that I go to somebody for a belief and then I ride the wave. No.
Well,
I believe something.
that's the same. You're literally saying the same thing because whatever you're looking for, you'll find it.
No, it's not.
Yes.
That's two different things. Me riding a wave would be me seeing an artist.
I'm not saying you. I'm not. You got to understand. I don't think you're. I don't think you're dumb. I don't think that you just. I know how you work. You generally go with the opposite of what most people do. But what I'm saying is, if there's something bad that you don't like about somebody, the minute you find that, you'll ride with it because you already don't like them.
Okay, that's true.
I'm not saying that you just go, hey, let me find the
that's
most
true.
positive negative
but I'm
thing.
glad you clarified because you made it seem like
I'm not saying that you just find negative waves.
I'm the last nigga on the train.
No.
Like nigga, I hated LeBron before everybody hated LeBron, and then I find things to reaffirm my hate for him, and then I publish it and I make sure.
But the fact that you go looking is nuts.
LeBron before me.
Not in nobody. I mean,
I've openly had this hate for LeBron, like in a public.
Well, I didn't know you till it was LeBron.
Ever since I've known Stephen, I thought he hated LeBron.
I mean, I knew people that was a lot of hate from Skip Bayless and stuff like that.
I was before them niggas.
You were before Skip Bayless.
Yes, I was. He was not hating.
Matter of fact, my cousin. I was talking to my cousin last night.
He wasn't even around like that. No, he was not.
He just put up a clip on 04. His second.
I'm talking about the wave of Skip. That shit didn't happen until 2010.
But I'm saying Skip's always been not like LeBron. Always.
I'm saying that probably been attached to me before it was attached to Skip. Niggas know I did not like LeBron. That has always been attached. I was always Kobe. I was always Kobe. Way more than LeBron.
Man said I was always Kobe.
Yeah, that might be true, but that don't mean you hated LeBron.
Anyway, let's talk about something on this podcast. Do y'all think that there is a distinct, going back to the Juicewrld?
How did this even get
started? I don't know, because king of side arguments.
Yes.
Is it scary? Because we hip hop.
Go ahead.
No, what was you about to say?
No, your point was because I'm going to take you back somewhere else. I'm going to take you back.
Hip hop dictates a lot of society, right? Yes. And how people operate.
Yes.
Is it scary to y'all that a lot of these guys are dying from
in perspective,
random stuff?
What do you mean random stuff? As in like
I'm saying it's not like Juicewrld died from seizures, and we can probably assume that it's drugs.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I mean,
I don't want to say that because I don't know with the.
In a way, yes, but in a way, it's kind of always been like that. Just in 06 in our generation with Lil Wayne and all them, there was people.
Who else was dropping though at this magnitude?
Oh, maybe not this magnitude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are the mainstream guys.
Maybe not this magnitude.
And even though X wasn't really mainstream and Lil P, but I'm saying what's cool is dying.
It's definitely dying's definitely been popularized within like depression and all.
No. Hold on. I'm not saying the cool thing is to die. I'm saying what is cool currently.
Oh, it's killing people.
No, the cool people are dying. The people that are being polarized and the people that are being
for that generation
are dying. Is what I'm saying. From whatever. I'm not saying it's cool to die. That's not what I'm saying.
No, I know what you're saying, but the mid 2000s there was the lean and stuff era, but there wasn't a lot of people dying. I mean,
at that magnitude though, like a Juicewrld or an X,
and they weren't young.
And exactly.
There wasn't a lot of young superstars.
Hip hop is young now. It's younger than it.
But so answer my question because I might be ill-informed. Were there people at that magnitude dying?
I mean, dying when?
You just said the early 2000s, right?
No,
that's what I'm talking about.
No, but in the 90s, yeah.
That's because of gang and shit, not because of drugs. So he's saying his whole point was how hip hop influences society, the drugs. Yes. To answer your question.
I mean, of course it does.
Yes, but I'm saying
it's nothing new.
That's what I was about to say, because we have this conversation. Well, not us, but hip hop. When X died, when Lil Peep died, when just like we said, media outlets tomorrow, it's gonna be the same. That conversation, guys, we need to stop this. We need to.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not, I mean, because there was only a short period where this wasn't in, and Jay-Z kind of put it into the lean era and all that shit. But Lil Wayne and all them, Lil Wayne and all
but
those
it might be social media. But even back then, it was like, I don't want to disrespect nobody. I'm not saying no names, but I'm saying people like Lil Wayne, people like Eminem, like the guys that they weren't dying. They're still alive.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, but Michael
what I'm
Jackson
saying.
died.
Like these.
They look like shit.
Okay,
now.
but that's still not. He died after his prime.
Yeah, because if Lil Wayne then would have died back then, it would have been crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
or even someone to that magnitude.
And we just talked about who Juicewrld is to this younger generation.
Okay, are you talking about dying? Because what I'm confused about is there was people dying back then.
You have to understand what I'm saying. The way that they are dying.
But I'm saying we had big celebrities dying from drug overdoses and stuff like that. I mean,
in the not celebrities. I'm just talking about.
That's what I'm trying to.
I'm talking about hip hop.
Okay, like Michael Jackson.
But he wasn't influencing.
Are we not including him in hip hop, or is it? Are you saying
you have to understand what I'm saying? What age did Michael Jackson die?
What age?
50 years old.
50 years old. So he was not influencing nobody currently.
Okay.
Actively influencing nobody.
Right.
These guys are dropping as they're gaining their fans,
That's what I was asking.
As the Juicewrld X, Lil Peep, they have cult followings.
The youth,
they have cult followings, right? And they're not dying at the peak. They're dying
before, and they hit their pinnacle.
But it's at a level to where it's people are getting crushed. And not even that. That's not my point. My point is the path that they're leading people
in. It's dangerous, bro. Yes. It's dangerous.
Yes, the older...
Because like you said, your brother, then people idolize Juicewrld.
Celebrities...
I mean, it's but my point was, there's always been people who idolize the people, except now, like you said, the reason why it's so dangerous is they're dying.
And it's not even that. It's more so not even the death. It's what they're talking about, and then they're dying from it.
Yes.
Because these are different these are totally what we're talking about is totally unrelated to Nipsey, because that's a whole...
Right, exactly.
That's a whole other...
Even X was murdered.
The only people that...
But it's still honestly, it's still kind of all the...
I'm talking about Mac Miller. I mean, even Mac Miller at the time is not right. But I'm saying...
But I'm saying with X, for the instance, for the society, that energy you put out in this world,
yeah, and that's a different conversation. Yeah,
y'all talking about people dying in their prime.
That's a different conversation. No, not even.
Kind of before they hit their prime. And we're talking
I'm not even talking about prime.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about what you're talking about and then what you're dying from are the same things for some of these guys.
Yeah.
I need to stop saying that because I need to see what this Juicewrld autopsy comes out.
But
I mean, we can make we're well versed enough to make the observation if a young man dies from seizures. I don't know if he had any type of mental.
Don't he?
Like that.
I mean, I don't know. You guys, Juicewrld a lot more than I do. But he advocated lean? Correct?
Yeah. I mean, that was a part of his.
That's
right.
Yes, this is what this is.
Yeah, but we're not. I mean, I want to make sure that we don't overshadow none of that with any drug influence or anything like that. My point is, it's scary going forward because that's what kids are seeing. It really could be
I got a theory.
Okay, say it.
I think artists in the past have done a better job with masking it and their management team. I think we're in an era right now with social media and independency to where there's so much an artist has control of that it comes off like almost promotion it and glorifying it, what they do.
Well, it's cool.
Because, and I think that's just due to, it's a different type of music industry now. Back then, if you think, Michael Jackson and Whitney, if you don't think they were, they were doing bad. They were fucked up.
And
I don't ever compare, I don't compare old with new because they didn't have the multiple media outlets.
Yeah, because
but that's my point.
That's the only difference. Because right now, Juicewrld can say, "Man, I'm depressed. I'm feeling like," and just tweet it. Not
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm not.
These other artists were crying out for help through their music,
yeah.
and just in their actions, and we kind of people ignored it.
Right.
So that,
or you just didn't see it as much.
Or you didn't see it as much. So that's that was my confusion on what you were saying. Because I was wondering if you were saying, like, we're in a new territory, which, I mean...
No, I'm not comparing anything.
The only newness in this territory is the middle grounds of social media being there for us to see it more. But there's always been, like, Amy Winehouse and, like, people like that overdosed on drugs and were, like, crying out for help in their music, and we ignored it. That's a thing in music culture.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't really comparing any...
So what's your foreshadow of hip-hop? I know that's a bland, that's an open question.
Foreshadow, what you mean?
Where do you see hip hop?
I got another theory.
Okay, but the question is, where do you see, like, cause I kind of look at hip hop now like how you just said, like, for the young generation. Usually the generations morph the next generations, and that goes on. I don't like the generations in the music. And, like, I guess every old head probably says, I don't like that shit, my shit back in the day.
This is a good segue, because I was going to come on here and say, I tweeted this last week, and we kind of talked about this. We talk about this every single podcast, but I'm serious when I'm making a prediction. 2020 is lining up to be the best year in hip-hop ever. It's getting ready to be.
Well, I think we've said that already.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Just because of the heavy hitters, everybody.
Well, the people that haven't dropped
it goes to my point of his saying foreshadow. I think the same with basketball. Basketball just went through another... it ended the big three phase and the three-point shooting phase. That phase is gone now. Now we're going back to duos.
Well, it's going to be a lot of, because there's been so much death over the last 2 years, and not even just death, but so much negativity put out.
Well,
I think the conscious rappers are about to try to step up.
I just think the way the stars aligned with everybody's dropping their release date, we're going to be forced to go like this. This is the end of the 2010s. This is the last little bit. 2020 is going to set everything.
Which actually next
I'm predicting
podcast,
2020 is going to set everything back to normalcy of hip hop. I think this was just a phase.
So you think the Peeps and the Tekashis and all
wave
them
was
were
washed?
I believe so. Too.
I think that wave was washed.
Because I mean, and this is just the type of guys that I see, like the Kendricks, just some of the OGs. I feel like they're about to.
Niggas is coming.
Yeah.
Just the way it lined up. Just because we missed them.
And not even that. A lot of them I think a lot of
19.
them, their focus is going to be more switched to. We got to overshadow some of this. We got maybe not overshadow, but we got to. Correct it, like how you were saying. It's going left, but you got to switch it back right.
I think that. I don't think they're intentionally doing that. I think that it's a subconscious thing that is getting ready to happen. I don't think I don't think Kendrick and Cole and them are out there like, yeah, we about to get these niggas up out of here. Because they've all came out and said, that is what it is, They lived in that era.
I think I'm more so talking about the message.
Okay. I just think due to the stars aligning right, I think everybody's about to drop. I think everybody's about to drop 2020. Jay-Z, Beyonce, they're all due.
They are all fucking due.
Literally, Childish Gambino, SZA, like all these niggas are due next year or the next. So either or, we're getting like 30 big name artists that are dropping in the next 2 years, and I think that itself is going to set.
And we had to suffer these past 2 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Rihanna's dropping.
All of them got to be dropping.
There's a lot of people dropping that shit.
And the fact that all of them know that they're all due, some of them are going to push themselves back to the next year, which is 2021. So that's going to be 2 straight years of cleaning this shit up is what I'm saying. So I think we're about to get set back straight. And by 2021, you think niggas going to be talking about Uzi and them? Like, Uzi's losing his wave now.
Maybe not Uzi and them, but them scam.
Who?
The scam rappers.
Yeah, but see.
Who? What is it?
Oh, you talking about like Lucci? And
Nah.
Like, there's like other niggas like I know who you talking about.
What is
like
it?
That Trayvon and them be listening
lost.
to.
Fuck, what's their fucking name? He was listening to the group called the Shitty Boys. And like Peasy and Rod Wave.
Yeah, but them are always there.
I heard that Rod Wave though is hard.
I've been broke so many times.
Not that song, but that album is clean.
I don't know. I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, but the thing is, those niggas got a lot of shine in 17, 18, and 19 because the heavy hitters weren't here. They're not getting shine next year.
That's true too.
Yeah, but I think that the people who already fuck with them don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, but they're going to be so drowned out. Like you'll see when the heavy hitters come, all that shit gets chalked. None of that shit. you're gonna have a few niggas on the left talking about Rod Wave and all them, but everybody's gonna be talking about Rihanna. Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
And like the
can't wait to
Grammys
talk
this year is
about Rihanna.
pathetic. And we're gonna get like from all these heavy hitters coming. Y'all know how much shit content is gonna come out from that? Like just niggas colliding, just due to schedule conflicts and shit.
I hope Post Malone leaves. I hope Lizzo leaves.
Nah, but they're there to stay.
I know they are.
Yeah, they're industry
I know they are.
They're there to stay, but they're gonna be getting in the way.
That's
the problem. That's when beef comes. They're gonna be in the way.
Think talk about beef. Did y'all see that naked picture of Lizzo? Another one.
Said talk about beef.
This man.
He said talk about beef.
I thought you were talking about Brother Nature.
She looking like steak.
Oh, same thing. No, she just had like this see-through thing. We saw her nipples.
I'm tired of her. I hope y'all know that. Anyway, Brother Nature.
The more
Not a good
you
guy.
give a fuck about.
Let's talk about
Brother Nature. Who gives a fuck about
Let's
that?
talk about.
I him getting kicked in his face.
But who cares?
You didn't even know who he was.
I know.
Talk about closed-minded. My guy.
Hold on. I knew who he was. I didn't know that was his name. I knew the guy on Twitter.
Brother Nature, that's a swag name.
Listen.
How'd you not know it? How'd you not know his name?
He don't say it, does he?
Yes. Hey, this is Brother Nature. And then Canella.
Well, I don't care. He's not that
Canelo?
important to where.
See, now they're arguing.
I seen enough videos on Twitter where he's got the deer and
Hey.
No, does anybody know why he got his ass beat?
I don't know. But he said something on there. And it made me mad.
He already.
Oh, no. This is what made me mad. People kept saying on Twitter, they kept saying, why would y'all beat Brother Nature up like that? He has all these videos of him putting out good. That's fine, but maybe in that instance, he said something that deserved to get beat up. But you don't know that because we didn't see it.
Would that be impossible for him to say
Right, that's what I'm
crazy
saying.
out the mouth and then
He
be
just
like,
said, right. Because I mean, he was, first of all, when I heard the dudes talking in the back, they were saying a bunch of Spanish stuff, so I knew how it was about to go down. He kept trying to be reasonable and talk to
Okay,
him.
but what do you think happened?
What do you mean?
What do you
From the
think
videos I've seen and the way he can control an animal, he couldn't hurt a soul. I've never seen anybody else pull up on a deer like that.
happened? So do you think he was
He just be pulling up on him, would be crazy. Just pull up and like, come here. And I'm like, what?
So was he brutally attacked?
He got kicked in the shit.
He got kicked in the face.
But was it an act of defense or was it?
I don't know, because
combat?
you just see a video. You literally see a video.
You
of him
did.
getting
It's
back.
literally a video of him talking for like
Well,
10
there's
seconds,
two-
and then the
there's
next
two-
one he's on the ground.
There's two videos.
Oh, I've only seen that one.
Yeah, me too.
There's two videos. There's one of him getting beat up in the store and one getting beat up outside the store.
Oh, he got beat up again outside too?
Yeah.
Oh, I seen one outside.
Oh, I only saw the one inside.
That's when he got kicked in the shit.
Yeah, he got kicked in the forehead.
And
Don't ever kick me in the-
I can't stand the guy who gets his ass beat and then he posts a video on Twitter act like he's cool. No, we just saw you get your ass beat.
No, that's different for Brother Nature.
I don't care, bro.
Again,
I don't care.
Whatever.
All I'm saying is,
I'm saying, so that's not.
So now you're Rod Wave.
So that's not different. That's not,
So now you're Stephen
I'm
Wave.
just saying, so it's
Steph
not-
Wave?
I'm just saying.
You're
y'all-
Steph
you
Wave?
feed into the narrative.
was that in Florida?
Yes.
Yeah, it was in Florida. That's why people kept saying. We can talk about that too. Go ahead, because I know you're about to go. But go ahead. No, because I'm gonna be with you.
No.
But go ahead.
No, don't be with me. No.
Wait, let him finish his thing because he just said something. We're about to
I'm
say
saying,
the
so
same
is it
thing.
different?
I
made the
saw
point.
people tweet.
Wait, let him before you get into it. Let him say what he's about to say.
I just made the statement. I said that's different from Brother Nature. Do you not agree with that?
It does. I was trying to be funny, but I mean, go ahead.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, that's
We
what
have
he
a
was saying.
podcast. We're trying to entertain people as well.
Okay, feeding the narrative.
Yeah, right.
Putting
But
fire on the flames.
anyways, people kept saying, y'all want to jump Brother Nature but leave George Zimmerman alive.
That's true.
It's not that simple.
No, George Zimmerman should have been dead.
But I can't stand when people do
No,
stuff
all
like
jokes
that.
aside. You're
First, again, that's not what I'm saying.
okay, that's what.
But I'll let you continue. But do you know the history of like Florida rap music and George Zimmerman before you go further?
I didn't know there was a history. I know he was beefing with Jay-Z, and I know...
He's been beefing with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else is there? I don't know what else.
Well, Jay-Z's not a Florida rapper, but Florida rappers.
No, I'm saying his history with like hip-hop and rap in general. That's all I know.
Okay. There's been rappers that have been called out.
By George Zimmerman?
No, Florida rappers for talking a lot of shit and being in the same city for him. That's where this whole George Zimmerman versus rap thing started from. There's been rappers in Florida that been rapping about the Trayvon Martin shit, and they live in the same city as the nigga, and they haven't done anything. And the thing is, if you're a rapper and you're about all the shit that you rap about, niggas are saying, why haven't George Zimmerman been touched? But y'all do a lot of shit to y'all's hometown rappers like XX Tentacion got killed in Florida and shit like that. So.
I think that, and as much as Jay-Z talks, he should have been sent one of his guys.
Yeah,
you
but
gotta hear these other Florida rappers.
So they...
Jay-Z,
So wait,
I know Jay-Z's capable. I know him. He's easy.
he can get him touched.
He can get him and he can make it not to not even come back to me. Like Hey, you get
Yeah, boom.
easy.
And George Zimmerman done said shit to Jay-Z.
Done said shit back to him. Like, yeah, like, bitch, I'm on that. I ain't scared of your pussy. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was on that with Hov. You don't be on that with Hov. After all the wrong he done did.
And that's what I'm saying. Hip hop is, I mean, that's where.
But it's not that.
It is. It
It's
is.
not that
It is.
But I'm
It
saying
is. It is.
especially just now last week he
that's
he
wild.
sued Trayvon Martin's
That's
family
what
for
I'm
$100 million.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I'm
he's
saying.
He's literally
That's
done did
sick.
like
Which one of y'all tweeted that? He got a special place in hell?
me.
But
He does, bro.
But see that. But that's where people look back at hip hop and be like,
Because no, that's not the first time.
Clowns.
Obviously, we're gonna talk about the Trayvon Martin killing. That's obviously the worst. But remember, he sold the gun that he
Yeah,
killed?
that's what I'm
like,
saying.
There's done been like 3 or
He's
4
disrespectful.
altercations
That's what
with
I'm saying.
hip hop where he's done.
super disrespectful.
and that's why people are like,
How is he so alive?
Who's not? Why is he not being touched?
That's a fact, bro.
The point is that like the point is the origin of gangs and stuff like that is for that reason.
Right.
It's to hurt people like George Zimmerman.
Facts.
That's
Protect your community.
So if niggas is out here talking about being all about that shit,
Yeah.
then be about that shit.
That's why gangs were formed to protect their community,
what I'm
to protect their
saying.
neighborhood. And I mean, you didn't protect that very well.
No. And he's
still walking around and still doing it.
doubles down.
Double
on it.
down
That's
on
what
it.
I'll be saying. That's
Like
what
triples, quadruples down on
and
this shit.
smacks us in the face.
Does
Like,
anybody-
You know what? I'm gonna walk back. I'm gonna walk back my statement because now that I think about it a little bit, it is that easy.
It's not easy, bro. That's why I've been saying.
I was just thinking about
It's not easy.
because
It's
in my
not
head
easy
what I'm
because-
thinking
it's not
is
easy because they do it on the other end and they kill.
That's
niggas,
what I was just
they
about to
kill
say.
niggas like Nipsey.
that's literally what I was about to
and
say.
then
I was
they
like,
kill
no,
niggas like
he
XX.
walked up to him in broad daylight.
Brought that like, just like that. Boom.
And that was a hit.
Yeah, that was a hit.
So
Yeah.
why? And that's people's point. Why don't y'all? If
That's
y'all gonna
true.
go out, why kill each other? Why do we kill each other and go to jail for that? But
Does anybody even know what he is suing their family for?
I'm sure it's like defamation.
Pain.
Like pain and suffering.
What we
that's
just
why.
talked about?
That's what I was assuming.
Defamation of character.
Yeah, it is defamation and
Is that the craziest of craziest shit? That's some nut ass shit, bro.
I'm not laughing at.
No,
I'm
I know you're
not
not.
laughing
Okay.
at that. I'm laughing at.
His audacity. That is some nut
That's 'cause
ass shit,
he needs
bro.
touched. He needs touched.
That's sick. It's sadistic, honestly.
Bruh, that
400.
is
So you think I got $100 million? First of all,
Bro,
I just took you to a murder.
Bro, that is some sick ass shit. I can't even. When I saw that, I'm like, what? There's no way in hell. Well, like I said, he has a special place in hell.
Yeah, that's
For
a
real.
fact. Hold on, let me see. There's just some breaking news. Let me see if it's real
About George Zimmerman?
about the impeachment.
The crazy thing is what I've been reading with a lot of people, and
Damn,
my
I
guy
thought-
Jordan I work with, he's into politics. Like he
knows.
He just ran a whole campaign. Mike Pence is like Trump because he's actually smart.
Right.
He's trying.
He's devilish like Trump, but
He
he's actually knows the game.
Yeah. Donald Trump's just the celebrity.
Yeah.
Didn't even mean to win.
Right. Mike Pence is the guy. He's the one you should fear of.
Right.
Yeah,
So
man.
that's why a lot of people
The-
didn't want to.
How Donald Trump lasted this long in the president's office, we'll never know. We will never know.
Yeah.
We will never know of all these rape. He's had like 10 rape cases, bro. Like 10 rape allegations. Bill Clinton? He the one who got neck.
Yep.
He got caught having neck in the office one time.
Right.
And they killed him. They drug him through the mud.
lynched him.
Put smut all on his name.
Still didn't recover.
Yeah,
Hillary still gets
right. His wife can't even win.
I think
That's what I'm saying.
the bitch sold the dress. The cum stained dress.
Who was that? What's her name? Everybody knows her name.
Monica Lewinsky.
Monica Lewinsky. Fucking Monica Lewinsky.
Tired of Monica Lewinsky bars too.
Could you imagine buying that dress? Anywho, Kamala Harris dropped out of the presidential race.
Oh,
Probably because that pork got to her stomach.
All that pandering.
All that pander. Y'all remember that pork chop?
Yeah,
that shit she did say to
He said,
Donald.
"Ooh."
Donald is so fucking. He's the
Donald.
funniest.
Your name's Donald.
What
First
did he
of
tell
all.
her?
He's the funniest president we'll ever have.
What
That
did he
too.
tell her?
She dropped out like, what the fuck did he say? He said, have a good. He said something.
He basically told her she wasn't strong enough to run.
She was like, don't worry, I'll be there at your
Impeachment hearing.
Donald. Your name's Donald. I hope you know that.
He said, "Oh, sad to hear the news about Kamala Harris dropping out. Maybe she's not strong enough to continue." That's hilarious. He's
Hey,
funny.
he is, talk about a nut. Him and George Zimmer are in the same class.
Man.
Same class of people.
But just the way they rationalize things. That's what makes you really a nut.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
How you rationalize decisions is
So
what
you
makes
thought
a
that
nut.
was a...
See,
Okay.
And you're okay with that. Like, you're
Right.
like, you understand.
That one sat well with you?
Gotcha.
But the reason
There's
why
not
she
really too much more I can say to you.
back to Kamala Harris, the reason why she dropped out is apparently because of not enough funds. Isn't that crazy? She ran out of funding. Didn't have enough money.
I wonder how much it costs to run a presidential.
Well, I don't think it was that. I think
Yeah, it was.
is it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought funds come in from where like
She
promotion and
she couldn't afford to get ads on TVs to get funded.
Oh, okay. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money to get the TV
I'm
ads
sure.
and shit like that. And she
And she just knows that she don't got them. It's no chance.
Yeah, and like I guess two billionaires like have inserted themselves into the campaign.
So do we even know? Like all jokes aside, do we even know who's?
Huh?
Like who's our next president?
Barack Obama
I don't wanna
spent
stay on this.
$730 million in his election campaign alone.
Granted, most that's donated.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
all that. Yeah,
For sure,
it's
yeah.
funded.
Yeah.
but
I'm saying that fund
Yeah,
is
that's a-
$730 million.
that's
That's a lot of money.
That's a
man.
lot.
Can you imagine how many billions of money just like that go into every president?
What is that?
The amount spent on the presidential race, that on Obama's president, was
There's a term
$2.4
called for
billion.
that.
There it is.
What is that term called?
What? That's a lot of money,
This
bro.
That's a
funding.
lot of money
What is that term fucking called?
2.4 billion
on a race.
on just a presidential race.
And that's why people fucked with Donald, because he put up his own money. He didn't need nobody.
And then he said, "I'm not going to take that."
Yeah,
It's
I
like, you
don't
don't
need
need
the
that
funding.
$400,000.
Yeah.
Don't ever pee on me and tell me it's raining. Don't you ever in your life look at me and say, I don't need that
I'm
money.
just saying, I don't know where. I don't even know.
But I mean, it just goes to our theory on, elections and stuff like that. When obviously she's dropping out because she don't have funding. So
Bernie's gonna win.
But how fair is really a presidential debate if you got to have
$730 million to even compete.
Right.
And anybody can contribute to your campaign.
All right.
It'll just have to say at the bottom, like, this was not
Funded
by
Yeah.
something administration. Yeah, it's a bunch of BS.
Crazy game.
It's a crazy game. It's really, the crazy thing is, it's not that crazy no more. It's just,
I mean,
It's a sick game.
he's changed it. He's flipped everything on his head. I appreciate him for it. In fact, everything that I thought would have, like, if you would have told us this back in 2013 that this, like, the president would be tweeting the way, I just be like, that's a reality. show.
Donald Trump was terrible for America, but he was needed for America.
for sure, and needed in a much different. It was needed because what Trump did was, and
Open
we're
people's
not,
eyes.
we're not.
I know, we're
we
getting
don't
off
know.
the
No, not even because this is more. So I just want to make sure this distinct difference. This is not politics. What we're talking.
Oh no,
This is just
opinionated.
not even. This is just like we're so much not talking about
I gotta
the
find
presidency, and we're not so much not talking about the way that America is ran. It's more so talking about Trump has shined light on areas that needed to be shined light on.
right.
I'm thankful for this
Yeah,
Trump run
Trump was
because y'all racist ass people are now exposed,
Facts.
and you can no longer hide. Because honestly, for me, and we've already talked about it before, what we believe racism is. It's not necessarily bad, but
That type of racism.
how you said the way somebody rationalizes something, the way people rationalize when they talk about Trump, I just listen now. And it just lets me know what type of person you are.
All right.
And I'm not saying that negative or bad, but I know how to operate now around certain people. I know what's good, I know what's not. And the closer that we can get to that type of an environment in the world, the better. Because now I know there's no more closet racists. There's not as many closet
Yeah,
racists.
but now to play devil's advocate, that's how you move, and that's how you. I want to say should move because it's not how you should. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. It's not how you should be.
That's how I'm saying. In the
Right,
world, you
yeah.
shouldn't have to do
Right.
that shit. I mean,
But-
I understand because that's what in this world we live in, you have to. If you
Yeah,
wanna be some- you-
I would much rather, I could real life sit down with somebody if I knew they were racist, if they taking grain of salt, saying sit down, you know what I mean? But
Right.
if you told me, like, I don't mess with niggas, cool. I know I'm gonna go mind my business. You know what I mean? Just don't, and I'm not saying like I'm gonna run away from you, but I'm
Right.
saying there's no need for me to talk to you.
For sure.
Why would I, if I know you don't like me, why would I sit here and try to act like,
Right.
or try to make, nah, man, why don't you like me though?
Right.
Nah, it's cool.
Basically, better to have an open enemy than
Exactly.
than a jealous.
Then
Right. Yeah.
Facts.
Facts. That is fact, and that's what Trump did.
A jealous friend. I heard a line on the Game album that I meant, and we could talk. That Game album's hard.
Hard.
That Game album's.
Huh, what did you say? What did you just say? We just got. What did you just say? Stop.
I said stop.
No,
Hard.
hard. You heard one. You heard one song.
Hard.
Hard. Stop. Yeah, that
Hard.
Was,
And I haven't even been on nothing to see nobody gas it. The only person I seen posted was Hunter. Hard though. I haven't been on nothing. But he said a line on that album. He said every in every picture there's a nigga with a Judas next to him.
With a what?
A
The
Judas.
Judas.
You believe
Somebody.
that?
As in someone like.
I mean, with the niggas he hangs around. I mean, he's been telling that same story for 20 years.
So now he's Meek Mill.
Yes, he literally is.
But you mean as in
Quit.
every close person? I mean, everybody has a close person in their bunch that's jealous and hates.
He said He said it's better to have an open enemy than a jealous friend. That's what.
Right.
I don't know. If we took a picture right now, I would like to believe that neither one of y'all was my Judas.
Yeah, I'm not jealous.
I'm not either. But this is like a 3 type people.
Nah, but he said in any picture.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's extreme.
I think he's talking about them big pictures where everybody.
I hate them pictures though because there'd be group pictures and it'd be like 30 years later and they'd be like, it was him.
We was just in a group picture at the bar and I didn't know half the motherfuckers. Like I didn't, not like that. You know what I'm saying?
You could be just taking a picture with anybody.
Yeah, but no, I do believe that, bro. I believe that there's a lot.
I got his point.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got his point.
and I believe that there's a lot of more jealous friends than.
How many times did he say the word Nipsey in the album?
Probably not as close as many times he said Dre.
Oh my god, like on some real shit.
For real.
On every song. I'm like, God damn, all right, dude. Dre signed you, Aftermath, we got it.
Right. So
We've been through that, bro.
Right. We know that you're daddy's boy, your dad died. We know that. We know that
We know you and Suge had beef, and then y'all patched it out. Like, we heard these stories a million times. Like, I'm serious.
That's really one. So the crazy thing, that's what I was about to say.
He's made the.
How many times have you go to? So it's the documentary 6.
That's what I'm saying.
How many
That's what I'm saying.
But I like the album.
I heard the album. I heard a couple songs, and it's not the same. I mean, it's the same album.
Well, this is. Let me help you out a little bit. Well,
Content wise.
No, stop.
I like that.
All his albums ain't. All his albums ain't.
This Game album was hard, but there has not been a lot of growth in his music.
There's been
there's been not. Yeah, there's been
very little to none.
It's very. I mean, the documentary's hard.
Okay, I agree with that, but that don't.
And that's what I'm saying. That's the way he judges stuff a lot.
True.
I still think it's hard.
It is.
And as I was listening, I'm like, okay, I've heard this before, but it's hard.
music.
It's like, hey, just pick the one
If
you
you're
like.
looking for an artist, and especially if it's like a game, like you're not. It's not a Kendrick who you've been by and you love and you want his growth and development. It's an artist that you know what it is.
You know what you're
Let's
getting.
throw the album
Rick
on.
Ross.
It's a hard, kind of same type.
Yep,
aspect. Similar.
No, you know what you're getting.
A meat type.
You're about to get some hard ass beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some flowing ass rapping. If you fuck with that, fuck with that. I fuck with that. You fuck with that.
It's almost like it's just like watching Family Guy.
Nah, Family Guy fell off. That's just not. They got
It's
worse
like
with
the
time.
same episodes over and over.
They got worse with time. That's what happened right there.
Yeah, but nah, the Game album's hard, but that Nip verse was eerie. You have to go and listen.
I heard the song.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, especially how the beat.
Yeah.
Like how it came while he's talking for a minute.
He
And then
said,
come
nah,
back in.
Chuck, let me go back in.
All right, throw that beat back on.
Hey, Chuck, let me go back in real quick. I got something else to say.
It is. Yeah, I really like that album. What else happened? There was something else that happened in hip hop. It was Ho's birthday this week. He turned 50. That's what it was. Ho turned 50 years old. I thought he was 50 last year though.
With it being his 50th birthday, and he's 50 years old, I think the main thing to say is I think he's the first, and we talked about this in the podcast before, but I think he's the first rapper that has reached this age that A is still doing it. He's 50 years old and he's a rapper. Man. Being a rapper is a young man's sport.
Man.
That's crazy.
There's 19-year-old rappers. There's 17-year-old. He's 50.
I know.
And he's still like an active rapper.
That's like your uncle at the barbecue.
You think P. Diddy?
Can you imagine if you're when your uncle at the barbecue later like, hey, Shane, I got a fire birthday. You're like, what?
My dad's...
You're back on the grill.
My dad's like 50-something.
That's
like, could you imagine my dad rapping?
Right.
It's like, what?
Getting in the booth with his goofy ass.
But anyways, but the thing is, I think he's the only rapper at this age, like even 40-year-old, that still has a cool factor to him. Like even T.I., like that nigga's not cool no more to nobody.
Especially not now.
Yeah.
Like
we never even talked about that shit on the
He's getting
podcast.
killed.
I remember I had down the list though, we just didn't talk about it.
He's
But
getting
Oh, the Hyman thing.
about the whole, about him being embarrassing.
And then he doubled down.
So with that being said, his longevity is crazy.
Yeah.
And so...
Yeah, he hits every check.
Nah, but not really.
Yeah, he does. What doesn't he? He checks classic album. He checks lyricism. He checks longevity. He checks Business. He literally checks everything.
Which one doesn't he?
I don't know what he don't.
Which one doesn't he? I don't like when you don't do this because it never gives the. I don't know it now. I don't know what it is. Now I'm
just saying niggas forget. But
what? Then tell us.
I mean, other than Aaliyah, he doesn't check that. But I don't forget that.
Hove.
We can talk about that all we want, but yeah, Hove was trying to give it to Aaliyah before R. Kelly, but okay.
He just wasn't smooth enough.
Yeah,
he couldn't sing.
He looked too much like
back
a
then. It was
moose.
R&B niggas game.
But all right, yeah, we'll forget about that, Jay-Z.
Right.
I'm saying I don't see no one else. One, we can all agree that he's top 5 like rapper.
He's one of the only people that we've successfully seen grow up.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
But is he? I mean, so
as far as even his content was,
he's
it's like night and day.
He's just greatest hip hop artist ever.
With longevity, yeah. I mean, you know.
That doesn't necessarily mean favorite, but yeah.
So objectively,
objectively, I think the what's the word? Where the consensus? I think the consensus is Jay-Z. I think so nowadays.
Who else would be up there?
Tupac.
Pop.
But I think that's a different. I think that's like greatest like artist, like the. But I know
that's what I'm saying. So we need to distinguish: is he the greatest hip hop artist ever? Is he the greatest rapper ever? Is he the greatest mogul in hip hop?
That's what
mogul might be a better word.
That's what I.
Mogul might be a better word.
I think he's the greatest mogul in hip hop.
Mogul probably is the better word than greatest.
But I don't think if you just box Jay-Z into his musical catalog, he wouldn't be the greatest.
He probably has the biggest brand.
Yes.
As far as when you see the name.
Yes.
And I think
because it all encompasses everything.
I think he's the biggest part. Like if you go to another country and you didn't they know Jay-Z. Yeah. Like he's the biggest.
But they don't. I mean,
they would know Pop too though.
Triple. Yeah. That's what I was saying. If you were going all time, they would know Eminem more too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Because especially Eminem tours, he's notorious for touring over.
Pac's the biggest rapper of all time. Like that's not.
I would agree.
Like, and I don't even understand how, because whatever. But Cincinnati's beating Cleveland.
Yeah, my God, what's this? The hip hop podcast? We just talked about rap for 2 hours.
Good, finally.
We did.
My God.
What the fuck else happened in the world this week?
Nothing.
I want something good. What episode is this? Is this 8?
We didn't even intro the podcast. This is episode 9 of the Noahidols.
It's 9? Is it 9?
Got me thinking about who I was in my past life. To be
this
surrounded by so much pain, I understand my karma, but why?
So you're gonna whenever you intro Ed Sheeran and outro Ed Sheeran, you can't go wrong.
Just yesterday they had both, now they raising one.
Ed Sheeran.
I look at the clouds and just think.
You know you're racing, bro. Just hold it.
Me in one blink. When I think one day it all ends, I start to drink.
I bet these are the worst 2 songs on the album.
I was almost on the brink, and it felt like my family been.
This is top 5.
Since I found my grandmother stiff leaning over the kitchen sink.
Drew Brees torching that defense.
I can cry enough tears to flow.
3 touchdowns in the first half.
You just fangirl that, bro?
Here.
First my uncle, then my daddy. I guess I'm in line next. I got lost on the roadside. Yeah, I lost my way. I give thanks to the Most High, 'cause He kept me safe. Hope to God that I don't die.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Noahidols podcast. We truly appreciate the love and support that we really get from you guys. We've got a few other social media outlets, so
you got the links right here. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that. Please share. We appreciate all the love.
Yes, and feel comfortable leaving comments in the comment sections and giving us a review. We invite all the feedback that we can receive.
True.
Again, this is the Know-It-Alls, and as we all like to say, peace, love, and all the above.